Noisy Pixel.
It's a shame to experience a game that has so much going for it just to be held back by some glaring issues. When it comes to Camel 101's developed Those Who Remained, I wanted to hold on to those themes in the presentation that the small team was trying to portray in their narrative supernatural horror. But in the end, I just couldn't. After the 6-hour campaign, I was left scratching my head at the events that I just witnessed.
Losing something makes you realize how lucky you are. Then everything starts falling apart.
Those Who Remain has players follow the story of Edward, a man who's having a tough time coping with the loss of his daughter by falling into depression and having an affair. When he finally decides on the path he should take, he finds himself in the town of Dormont, where mysterious events have taken place. The town is dark and vacant, except for the shadowy figures with blue glowing eyes that murder anyone who's caught in the dark. Now, Edward must figure out how to escape the town by solving a murder of a local girl named Annika, while being tortured by visions of his dark past. The narrative features dark themes that revolve around the lives of Dormont residents, mainly the gray areas of morality, where other characters try to convince themselves that they're doing the right thing only to cause something much more sinister. This experience takes the saying, "The road to hell is paved with good intentions," to haunting levels, and I look forward to every letter, note, and journal entry that helps sort out exactly what these characters were thinking. To say more would spoil some significant story points surrounding the characters, which is one of the game's strongest features. Those Who Remain nail presentation through its set pieces. Part of the supernatural aspects of the game is the two dimensions that the players find themselves in. One set in reality, at least how Edward perceives it, and one that completely defies that reality. This otherworldly dimension is full of monsters and excused laws of physics. Players must learn how the two worlds connect and even how to use them to their advantage. Now, you'd expect things to begin to make sense as you progress with the plot, but that just isn't the case here. Unfortunately, the same world building that made Those Who Remain interesting also seem to be thrown together without much purpose. I hate to spoil anything for those interested in the narrative, but once I figured out what has caused the strange events in Dormont, I immediately felt that there were still a lot of things that didn't make sense. Perhaps the game wants you to collect every note or complete every ending, but I quickly felt that nothing I did pays off. Not to mention the choices made within the game come off as misleading. Sure, this might have players think twice about Edward's actions, but it doesn't ever paint a path to the ending that you receive and feels thrown together. Gameplay features a light-based and environmental puzzles that players have to interact with the environment to find the solutions. However, interacting with the world proves to be difficult given the stiff controls. While exploring, dark areas can potentially kill Edward, and understanding how light works within the game's systems is key to survival. Turning on lamps or car headlights causes the figures to disappear and clears a path to progress. While I would have liked to see these shadowy figures be more involved by creating shadows for themselves or moving around to be more menacing, the puzzles did enough to keep me invested. What ended up not working is the overall direction, as I felt left in the dark several times, not knowing what to do. Those Who Remain prides itself in its level design, which ends up working out well for it. However, environments aren't original and would have you feeling like you played this game before. Also, I could have absolutely do without the sound cues from monsters who are alerted to Edward's presence, or the music that blares out in an uncomfortable mess of sirens and horns that annoyed the hell out of me after a few hours of gameplay.
I didn't tell you my name. Come on, check the cops. Do they have the car keys or not?
Who are you again? I didn't get your name.
I didn't tell you my name. Come on, check the cops. Do they have the car keys or not?
Those Who Remain leaves much to be desired and never pays off, no matter how many notes you read. Sure, there's a decent narrative to discover within the game's dark themes, but that is overshadowed by the sloppy structure and poor control scheme. It's a shame because it really felt like there would have been some kind of payoff at the end of a supernatural mystery, but I was left in the dark. Noisy Pixel is giving Those Who Remain a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching our review. Noisy Pixel is made up by a group of gamers who work hard to give you news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe and click on the bell to keep up with all of our latest videos.